Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, thank you for the opportunity to speak today. Right now in here, first thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Revina Armilda. You can call me Revina or whatever you want as long as the name is still good to hear. I am a 4th semester student of English Literature in UIN Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung campus. And here right now I want to ask you guys something. Have you ever watched a movie that made you want to close your eyes? Or perhaps one that kept you on the edge of your seat? So many people get confused between horror and thriller, but they actually offer very different experiences. So today I'm going to explain the key differences between these two chilling genres. The point I will explain are: first, the characteristic of horror movies; second, the characteristic of thriller movies; and the third, the last, the differences between the two genres. So, without further ado, let's get started. First point that I will going to tell you guys is characteristic of horror. The goal in here is to provoke fear. Fear, dread, and disgust. It often involves the supernatural things like ghosts, demons, or monsters. The atmosphere is usually dark, narrow, and quiet. Claustrophobic stuff. Yeah, like that. It's designed to make the audience feel vulnerable. So that's why almost all the horror movies made like that. For example, of horror movies that I have is Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. It's Korean horror movie, and the second one is Incantation. I forgot it's from Chinese or Taiwan, but yeah, it's like that. And the third one is Noroi the Curse. It's Japanese horror movie. You guys should watch them. It's really good. Oh yeah, the second point. The second one is characteristics of thriller. In here, the goal is to provoke suspense, excitement, and anxiety. The elements usually grounded in reality, like crime, psychological mind games, and often got a huge plot twist that you'll never see it coming. And how about the atmosphere? Well, in thriller, it's not just dark, not a basic dark. It's instant. It's gripping, nerve-wracking, and fast-paced. For example of thriller movies are Parasite, Forgotten, and Final Destination, my first favorite. From the 6 movies I told you before, it's my favorite movies in horror and thriller genre. I really recommended it to you guys to watching it. Why? Because I think that's the best movie in those genres. Well, in my opinion, but I hope you guys like it too. Well, for the third point, last point, I will tell you the main differences between horror and thriller genre. In the reaction, horror aims to leave you terrified or disgusted. So it's making you want to look away. But in thriller, it aims you to keep you tense and anxious, making you lean in to see what happens next. Like you really wanna know what is going to happen. I really wanna know what's going to happen to the main character. Well, the feeling in horror, the threat is often supernatural or irrational things like a vengeful spirit or a monster. However, in thriller, the threat is usually a human and logical, like serial killer or kidnapper or a corrupt government.
I wonder, where can I watch a movie about corrupt government? Or perhaps we don't need to watch a movie because our government is...
Sorry. Well, for the pacing, horror often use a slow burn to build what? To build a dread before a jump scare. Well, in thrillers, it's usually fast-paced with constant twists, to keep the adrenaline high so our heart can be like we're just doing a 5-kilometer marathon. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, basically, horror makes you want to close your eyes because you are scared. What will going to come into your face, right? But thriller makes you afraid to blink. Cause you wanna know what happens next. Yeah. One scares your heart, but the other one messes with your mind. I hope you now have a better understanding of these two amazing genres, horror and thriller. Thanks a lot to you guys for listening and watching these goofy, funny videos. Don't forget to pick your favorite genre for your next movie night, and see you!